Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Warship Wednesday. Uh-oh, I had the volume on too loud. We're here in the Brandenburg. It was a campaign ship, what seems like eons ago. And I think I'm going to make the case for you here that the Brandenburg is the best secondary focused ship in the game, and by building it for anything other than secondaries, you are negating the strongest point of the ship. Alright, if I only remembered the name of this map. I see it all the time. You'd think I would know. I just want to say, every time I think about this ship, I think about how everybody on Reddit calls it Brandy. That makes me think about the song Brandy from 1972 or whatever. I guess they put it on Better Call Saul and Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever. I heard it on a transistor radio, okay? All right, the map is called Haven. We are in the Brandenburg. It is Warship Wednesday, and we are going to get a cracking for you today in this ship. All right, we're shooting at a Bismarck. That could have been better. Not gonna lie, that could have been better. And yes, I'm taking a risk here, giving the full broadside to the ships across the way. But I'm doing that because I'm turning away, folks. If you're gonna turn away, do it in the beginning. That way, people won't be ready to shoot you. All right, mines. Collector's Edition out there. I actually took my Mines Collector's Edition out of the port the other day. I was inspired by watching a Vaz Vegas video about Helena, I want to say.
The ship is on fire.
Anyway, he had a really good game. I took my mines out. I did have a high caliber, but it was not the same quality of game. Because as you know, I don't play cruisers that much. And I really don't play aircraft carriers. All right, you can see the secondary batteries are starting to go up and pile up the hits in the Brandenburg. We are still shooting at this Bismarck, and we're running into someone who thought it would be a great idea to run into me. Well, it didn't hurt me very much, so I mean, whatever, but
Problem solved, sir.
you know, I guess some players think no one would ever dare change direction. Still shooting at the Bismarck. I think we're waiting for a full salvo. There it goes. And you know, folks, I have to say, do not hesitate to turn around. Don't hesitate to run away. Match isn't going your way. The enemy team pushes hard to the side you're on. Don't hesitate to run away. Even if it doesn't work out, don't buy into the theory or the belief that you have to push hard on a flank. There were just 3, maybe 4 ships over here. But initially there was just 2. And so that's why we're kind of up against it. Taking shots, a pot shot at the Fletcher, we do get that first blood medal. Kill number 1. Alright, turning our attention back to the Bismarck. There are closer ships, like our own ship, but Bismarck is it. Blue Shima hiding in his own smoke cloud. I hope he didn't get hit by those torpedoes. We're shooting again at the Bismarck, who's been whittled down. Secondaries continue to fire. Anyway, that is kill number 2. And I mean, that's somewhat legit. I know we didn't do all the damage on him, but we have 50,000 damage. I mean, like, we've been sitting around twiddling our thumbs. Fiji takes a big chunk of damage there. I am exhorting my teammates, and so what turned from a red team advantage is now a red team disadvantage. So, in the same vein that I was saying, don't hesitate to run away, I'm also saying don't give up the ship. Thinking Oliver Hazard Perry quote, if I'm not mistaken. Did that Fiji get taken out? I'm not sure. I would love to shoot him, though. Anyway, blue has turned the tide here. The other side of the map, predictably, nobody went over there. You know, I hate to say it, in Haven, with this cap arrangement, no one goes to the other side of the map. Occasionally you get one ship, they'll get a wild hair and go over there, but generally speaking, it's very rare. The bias in this map is all towards this area and this corner of those islands. I don't know why. What about that area draws all the ships? I have no idea. Alright, so resetting the game. The blue team has lost 4 ships. We've lost 1 ship. We have a huge lead in points, although blue has 2 caps. Or, I'm sorry, red has 2 caps and blue has just 1 cap. And there is the Fiji, just sending 2 turrets his way. That's all we need to send, folks. Kill number 3. Alright, still got a Mines Collector's Edition out there. Here's my opinion of that, all in one word. Dumb. If you are a new player and they are offering you a watered-down version of a CE ship, don't buy it. Just that simple. It's easy for me to say because I have most of the CE ships, except for Weimar, which I sold back. I just think it's dumb. I got the Summer CE, haven't played it since it became a CE ship. The Mine CE, I just took that out because I was trying to set fires for these Agincourt missions, and I was inspired. I just think it's so dumb. And now they have a disclaimer saying they're going to, oh, we reserve the right to nerf a ship. It's just dumb. It is just dumb. So, you know, if you make an OP ship, move it up a tier. The end. Hey, look. And then if it's underpowered there, you can buff it. Amazing. Amazing how I figured out a solution all by myself at 9:50 in the morning on Sunday. All right. Still shooting at the mines. Thankfully, he hasn't started shooting at me yet. And we haven't even used one of our secondary charges yet either, although maybe I should have used one in the beginning, but I did not. So my thought being I was running away. There wasn't a need to use it. Mine's doing a lot of what Dickie V would call dipsy doing around. Moving around, getting all jiggy with it. I think we've attracted his ire now. So I think at this point I'm going to fall back. And I will save the mines for later. We've got other better targets over here that are a lot less maneuverable and a lot more easily taken advantage of. Alright, so we're circling back. The red team pushing into our cap circle. Red team 4 ships. Blue team 7 ships. Bismarck going to be our primary target here. Front 2 turrets. And we reset the cap. That's better than nothing. Just checking his movement with our torpedoes. And trying to get these turrets turned around. Trying to get on target here at the Bismarck. Massachusetts over there. I'm going to save him for later. And secondaries kick in, and we do hit our secondary charge. More shots at the Bismarck. And those aren't terrible. You can see the secondaries are just absolutely going wild, folks. Bismarck taking some more damage, giving us a good broadside. We'll send a salvo. And that finishes off the Bismarck. Kill number 4. Alright, we are officially on the hunt for a Kraken in the Brandenburg. In Eisenhower over here, Massachusetts over here. Let's see what we can get done here today. Not over 100,000 damage yet. But there's still time. And I want to say, if I'm remembering this match correctly, I think we have a pretty good game. I make the title cards and everything after I do the videos, so I don't know how this one ended up. I don't remember. So we're shooting at the mast. Hopefully he's giving us some full broadside. Is he? He's giving us close enough. He's not even aimed at us. We'll aim for that bow plate. Really nice hit there. Unlock that Confederate medal. Should be easy to get Confederate medals in the Brandenburg. If you are trying to do an op to get Confederate medals, I would recommend this ship just because of the secondaries alone. Alright, we launched torpedoes at the masts. I remembered I had torpedoes, unlike the Zeiten. Aiming for the bow plate again. Alright, maybe a little bit back of the bow plate. Good hit there, and we finish them off. Kraken Unleashed. I think we're in the mid-80s for Krakens. I was trying to catch Tonic TZW for a little while, but since I'm playing all of the ships, it's kind of hard to do that. If I only played my very favorite ships, I think I could catch them, but oh well, such is life. All right, Gneisenau over here, we've unlocked our secondary range again, and we're shooting, and we got to turn the rear turrets around. Front turrets, there's the high caliber metal. We are over 130,000 damage. We're being set on fire by that pesky mine CE, but I am really trying to take out the Gneisenau to get a 6-kill game. All right. He looked like he turned. We're going to shoot into the turn. We don't have a torpedo launcher there right now. I don't know why I'm not hitting my secondary thing, or I'm not repairing my torpedo launcher. Good grief, I get 2 fires. Repair the... Oh, it got knocked out. Maybe permanently. Alright, so we did both the things I was complaining about. You can see secondaries are fully engaged. We are getting fire hosed by the mines off screen right now. Into the side plate of Gneisenau. That didn't do anything. Thankfully, we dodged his torpedoes. There's a better hit. And we're just moving in for the kill. That is the other ship shooting at him is a destroyer, I think, so no danger of my kill being pinched. Secondary still going off. The mines farms a high caliber off our corpse. That should do it. It does do it. Kill number 6. Well over 150,000 damage in the Brandenburg. Now, could I kill the mine CE? Well, yes, I think I could. However, you look up at the points and see, because our team smashed their team, maybe due to a Brandenburg player, I'm not going to have the opportunity. And, of course, he's running away. You know, come on, guy. Give me a 7-kill game here. What do you have to lose? You're not going to win the game. You know, I always think it's funny when they run away. And I say that as somebody who runs away all the time. I always think it's funny. You know, it's like, you're not going to do anything. You're not going to win the game. You're not going to pull the 1-on-5 comeback. You know, there's no time left. Just go get killed. Help somebody have a good game. Here's our last shot at victory. If we get a couple citadels, we might finish them off. But we don't. We don't. Although I think we did add a dreadnought medal. Here we are on the victory screen. Let's see. Fireproof medal. Confederate medal. Yes, I took a screenshot to show my mom. First Blood medal. Dreadnought medal. High caliber medal. And the Kraken Unleashed medal. 6 kills, 6 medals in the Brandenburg. Ended up with 158,000 and change total damage. 1 assisted base cap, we'll go with those 6 kills, 261 secondary battery hits, 832,000 change silver, 11,581 ship XP, 2,900 green XP, 19,853 commander XP. You can definitely pile up the XP and stuff in the ship. Here we are at the top of the scoreboard. 2757 base XP and those 6 big kills and 6 medals. GG to the Benson, down tier. Didn't have any kills, but piled up a lot of XP, probably from base capping. Hey, in a domination match, you got to capture those bases, folks. Sorry, another screenshot. I'm immortalizing my greatness in my own mind. Here we are on the port. All right, we got secondary battery mod 2. I wouldn't use anything else there. Damage control system mod 2. Concealment system mod 1. And of course, secondary battery mod 3. Taking a look at the loadout, 3 charges of the repair party, 5 charges of the enhanced secondary targeting consumable. I know you're saying, how did he get 5 charges? We'll get into that in a minute. We were using the common battle booster, and all the other boosters were epic. Type 9 permanent camo, legendary birthday flag. Stats, 59,700 hit points and a 23% torpedo damage reduction with our build. 23, not that high. All right, main battery, 4x3, 305 millimeter turrets, so that's not very high caliber. 17.4 kilometer firing range, 26.5 second reload, 30-second turn time. HE shells looks like 3,600 damage with a 27% fire chance. AP shells, 9,400 damage. And that's why you build into the secondaries. 2 sets of secondaries, firing range on both 10.8 kilometers. First set of 10x2 105s, reloads every 2.7 seconds, 1,200 HE shell damage, 5% fire chance. Second set of 6x2 150s, reloads every 6 seconds, 1,700 HE shell damage with a 8% fire chance. Say that second set of secondaries reloads a little bit quicker than normal. 2 quad launchers, reload every 90 seconds, max damage, 13,700, 6 kilometer range at 64 knots. The detectability of those torpedoes, 1,300 meters. AA defense, you can see, like most German ships, tops out at 4.7 kilometers. Good enough to defend yourself. That's about it, in my opinion. Maneuverability, 33.5 knots. It is a fast ship. 820 meter turning circles, 16.5 second rudder shift time. Concealment, 13.2 on the surface, 11.1 from the air. 12 kilometers when firing in smoke. Taking a look at the armor viewer. Well, not well armored. You have this pointy citadel with a heavier armor plate in the front. The roof of the citadel is more heavily armored. I do not believe that it's a turtleback. Putting this bow back on, you got a 60 millimeter armor belt running up the bow, so you can do a little bit of bow tanking, and then your bow plating is 32 millimeters. 350 millimeter armor belt just below the waterline. Torpedo belt below that, 38 millimeters. Turrets and barbettes, not heavily armored. The end. Not very confident in firing. Casemate armor. Do you have an armor belt up to 220? So the Zeton has stronger armor than the ship. Just keep that in mind. Maybe a little bit tankier than this one. And superstructure, anyway, that is the armor profile of the Brandenburg. Here's why we had all those things. We're using John Luke pickup. Now in this build, the base trait is totally neutralized. I don't think this should have been the base trait, but what do I know? Anyway, we have a full secondary build with Von Hipper and Haruna. Want to note, we are using no fly zone in row 1. The unique skill Fusillade, which gives us extra secondary charges in row 2. Reaching out XXL or in row 4. Marksmanship in row 3. Fight fire with fire. Legendary skill. All that's kind of self-explanatory. But if you have John Luke pickup, I think the Brandenburg is a good ship to put him in with this build, even though, again, your base trait doesn't count for anything. You know, if you really wanted to go all in on the secondaries, maybe I should have run properly meticulous, but I would like him to be a little bit higher ranking, and I'm reluctant to do that because his base trait isn't used. Anyway, that's the Brandenburg. Thumbs up for a 6-pack and a 6-pack of medals, folks. Thanks for watching.